We're commentating the game, the elimination final between South Australia and New South Wales in the under-23s division. Steve, I think it's pretty obvious who you're going to be going for today.
Yeah, I think I'll be going for my junior boys, absolutely.
Absolutely. So we've seen in the round games that there's been one game go either way. New South taking the chocolates in the first encounter and South Australia taking the second. Do you think your boys have it in them today?
Absolutely. I think, while they haven't got the finals experience, they'll definitely have the endeavour to run with them for as long as possible. So hopefully they get over the line.
Excellent. And what players will you be looking to step up for the Dragons today?
Oh, look, Ben Ryan up the front there needs to really make sure he has his good, strong hold on and converts all his goals. So looking for him to turn to the post and hit everything he possibly can.
Excellent. Stay tuned for an exciting match here. Welcome back to our first day of finals action here at the Gold Coast Sports and Leisure Centre. I'm Riley Richardson, joined by Steve McInnes. We'll be commentating the New South and South Australia under-23s elimination final. We'll just run through some starting lineups for you. New South Wales starting off with Kingpin Julian Vincent under the post at goal shooter, Sean Gray goal attack, John George wing attack, Jack Edwards centre, Brenton Lloyd wing defence, Grant Malling at goal defence, and Jacob Sagaris at goalkeeper, with Nidri, Glazebrook, Ahern and Sproats ready to come on when needed. Steve, can you take us to the South Australia side?
So for South Australia today, our juniors are starting with Ben Ryan up front under the post, Clayton Wells, we've got Jared Benbolt-Agus, Justin Smedley in the centre, Tom Cross, Trav Wood and Sam Foster forming our defence. We've got 5 on the bench ready to come on with Alex Arthur, Kyle Frost, Cooper Williams, Caleb Barden and Andrew Reid if needed.
Excellent. Good to see that both benches have plenty of players capable to come on when needed. I was speaking to Justin Smedley, captain of the South Australian boys, earlier today, and he said that there's a few tired bodies out there, but they're determined to push through today. So
absolutely, it's a long week, isn't it? They do get tired, no matter how young they are.
Absolutely.
You still get tired, very, very tired.
Too right, Steve. So we're not too far away from starting now. Both teams just going through their last-minute preparations. A lot of noise coming from the New South Wales bench there.
Absolutely. They look like they're pumped up and ready to go. 1 win apiece, deciding match. Who goes through? We'll see in about an hour.
That's right. It'll be a New South Wales centre to start the game.
Good defensive pressure straight away there from Travis Wood, forcing the New South Wales team backwards off their first centre pass. Oh, bit of a risky ball there onto the circle edge, but getting it into Julian is off balance.
Certainly Edwards to Gray, just a little late there from Sam Foster. And Gray puts New South Wales into the game, holding their first centre.
With Julian under post, you won't expect many defensive rebounds.
No,
So South Australia probably got to really look to stop that ball coming in.
absolutely. Nice refeeds there from Smedley to Ryan.
And rebounds needed, but just dropped out over the baseline.
Just a little miscommunication there between goalers.
Yeah, be both going up for that ball, so it'll be a New South ball.
Absolutely.
Little lax on the defensive pressure to that transverse line there, South Australia.
New South Wales working it through very effectively, looking for that long bomb to Vincent. And Gray just finding him at the post there. Early break for New South.
It's nice when you have that luxury of being able to throw it up.
Absolutely. It certainly makes things easier. It's a nice
You
big
get in
target.
trouble at 2.5 seconds, and you can just lob that ball in and hope for the best at the back.
It's a good little contingency plan for the New South Wales team. Nice drive there by George to hit the circle, and again finding Vincent at the post.
So the SA boys doubling there in D on Julian, and Sean just having a nice drive to draw them off so they can look into him at the post.
That's right, some lovely space.
Again,
aggression.
some miscommunication. Some nerves here early for South Australia up front.
That's right, really needing a settling goal just to change the momentum here. Gray off balance, and again.
Again, that's just that advantage of just knowing where to flick it. Just flick that ball to the post no matter if you're off balance or not, and hope for the best.
Absolutely.
Looks like Julian has probably a foot on everyone else in that circle.
That's right, comfortably grabbing his own rebounds there too.
See Trav doubling back again here
That's right.
to help out in defence in that circle. Umpires just taking time to set everything and control the game well so far.
It's good to see. And
Sean again drawing off the defender, just opening Julian on the baseline.
It's a fantastic
So
front
real good start for New South, unfortunately for me.
No, it's certainly not ideal. Cross to Ben Bolt. Late challenge from Edwards, not successful. Ben Ryan, again, just unable to convert.
And another ball that goes New South Wales' way.
South Australia needing a score.
So you want to get that first one on the board so you can settle. If it takes you 5 minutes to do it, it's not looking good, but good defensive work there.
So great take.
Always
there.
nice to see your shooters get an intercept.
Absolutely. Don't they let you
And then
know?
hopefully not throw it away.
Don't they let you know all about it on the stat sheet? They'll be like, check out that
Absolutely,
intercept.
yes.
So yeah,
Did you see my intercept? I'm not even a defender.
that's right. Oh,
No, umpire just taking the time to set here. The boys don't quite understand the call. It's actually a South Australian ball.
quick refeed there. And another miss for South Australia. Gray coming up very high to get that ball.
Just needing to stay in play in defence there, put a bit more pressure on in that mid-court.
Certainly.
No point being standing out for absolutely no reason. If you
Yeah.
can stay in play, you really need to be disciplined and make sure you are.
Absolutely. It's only going to create more opportunities to feed into the shooter if we have our mid-quarters standing out of play.
So 5-0 start here for New South and their centre pass. So a chance to make it 6.
Yeah, New South really looking to flex their muscles here and put a nice solid lead on. Nice hit by George at top of the circle.
Yes, good read there by Travis. Came running out of that circle, got the tip. Couldn't quite keep it in bounds though.
The South Australian defence will need to be hyper vigilant. They're going to get a lot of opportunity floating ball around the circle. So much easier take than matching up on Vincent. Gray.
Again, those two defenders just coming off Julian a little bit early. They could probably stay there and maybe force Sean to kick that ball around a little bit more.
Absolutely. It's interesting to see Sam Foster staying on the body on Julian Vincent. So I think we might need to see a little bit more mobility from the defenders there, just to make sure they're
Confuse that space a little bit more, yeah.
Precisely.
Absolutely. Give the feeders a little bit of doubt in their minds.
Certainly. Wells at goal attack.
Yeah, Clayton Wells at goal attack.
Yes, just a stepping call there. So South Australia 0 from 4 attempts so far.
So a turnover there for them.
So Smedley wastes no time in getting the ball back down the court. Ryan wanting to refeed.
Some of the SA boys have made it hard for us. They're wearing different shirts.
That's
Tom
right.
Cross has got Trevor Wood's name on his back.
That's right.
Not making it easy for the commentators.
No, certainly not. Lucky you're here, Steve.
Again, just unnecessary contact there.
Yes.
Needing just to do the legwork.
Nice.
Great take there.
So Tom
Cross. That's what we were talking about earlier, doing the work outside the circle. Oh, but some bad hands there.
That's it.
Seen that ball go out over the sideline. Sam now needs to not let him drop to the post.
So a good challenge.
Oh, but a good contest there.
Fantastic challenge from
Trav Wood.
And there we see South Australia coming off the body and then challenging late, creating the illusion that the space is on, and a lovely read by Travis Wood.
Need to make sure they keep driving through this mid-court. Probably driving just a little bit harder to the ball, so maybe off the sideline as well would help them.
Right. And again, just fundamental handling errors from South Australia at the moment proving extremely costly.
Again, just not slowing their transition defensively.
That's right. New South making their way down the court very easily. Nice baseline cut by Gray.
And unfortunately, Sam there was off court when he challenged that ball, so it'll be an out-of-court call. Has to re-establish his footwork on the court before he can touch the ball, otherwise it's considered out of court.
Correct, must reground on court.
Trav doing some good work there.
Nice defense
And that
there.
high ball just dropped by Julian Vincent. So SA with another chance. They're going to have to just do more footwork to get themselves free of the players here.
I think so.
Need some sharper prelims.
Some stronger drives at the ball.
So 7-1 down. Only 7 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter.
That's right.
I wonder if Trav Burridge, the SA coach, will be looking to make some changes already.
That's right. It'll be interesting to see what Travis does, whether he gives his team time to settle. So they have certainly slowed the scoring flow of New South Wales, so they can start.
Still not scoring themselves, which is a problem.
That's
You've got to score goals to win this game.
That's
And they've
right.
already got to catch up 6.
That's right.
So
just 5 now. So
5 now, and South Australian centre. So let's hope they cut this down one more.
that's right. Looking to consolidate here. Nice drive from Smedley.
Another out of bounds call there. So his boys up front just a bit rattled. I think the scoreline pressure is probably getting to them a bit. They just need to make sure they go hard and secure every ball.
Absolutely.
Don't overthink it. Don't try and throw the ball before they've caught it. Just do the basics. Catch it first. Stand up straight. Deliver the next pass.
Use those full 3 seconds. Indeed. New South Wales just transitioning very easily then back to their own goal third off a defensive turnover. Nice look away pass from Gray.
So those boys at the back working hard, but so far unsuccessfully. Good hold there by Julian. Again, not much work. Footwork there from Sam Foster to try and get around, challenge that ball.
And recognised by the New South Wales attack on the transverse line, seeing that space and just giving that ball and trusting Julian Vincent to take it. And a nice feed there from Wells to Ryan. Deserved a finish.
We'll have time here because goal defence for New South has just lost his bib. So we'll restart with a New South ball.
Good challenge from Cross. And it'll be a South Australia throw-in.
Really, really struggling with those side and baseline throw-ins, South Australia.
Definitely.
Always looking back. And in the end, coughing up the ball. They had 2 options, but they were both very, very lateral.
Yes.
And New South capitalised, so that was their centre. SA just burning another chance to get one of these goals back.
That's right. The Dragons really need to make New South Wales pay with those turnovers.
often in games where you don't get much ball out of D, you really have to make sure you convert. You want to be up around 80, 90% on your conversion.
Absolutely. We certainly need to see an increase there from South Australia. Nice goal from Ryan.
Some better defensive work off the centre pass there by South Australia.
That's it.
Force him to work it around a bit. And Trav reading that ball nicely coming out of the circle.
Late challenge from Lloyd.
Sean Gray just floating that drive a little bit through the mid there.
That's right.
Didn't really drive hard onto it, but another misplaced ball. Just not connecting there across that transverse line.
Absolutely.
Really got to make sure you're watching where that lead is and putting the ball out in front of it.
Absolutely. New South Wales.
As we see another missed one there.
That's it. It's a bit of a tennis match at the moment, Steve. Just lots of back and forth.
So South Australia setting, just picking up that ball. Bit loose by both teams there.
I think so. We need someone to come on and steady this, change the pace.
South Australia setting up very wide on those sideline throw-ins down here.
Absolutely.
Makes it hard to get that ball over. Tall defence.
That's it. Not really utilising the middle channel, but Ryan converts, brings the margin back to 5. Closest we've seen it in a long time.
So there's one centre pass back for South Australia. Let's see if they can consolidate now and get this one as well.
Certainly.
So really help them settle if they do.
Nice shooter-to-shooter combo there. Wells finding Ryan.
Bain just needed to crash harder there for rebounds. So New South, working it out. Everyone from South Australia stopped. They thought that was over a third, but
right.
The umpires must have thought there was a hand on it.
That's it. New South quickest to react there. You do have to play the whistle, unfortunately, no matter what you think you might see.
Sam's just got to give himself a bit of a run.
Right.
Can't get as much elevation off a single step. If you have a couple more, maybe tempt them to throw that pass, and then you have a run. You see Trav Wood do it so well outside the circle. Maybe we need to have a look at doing that a bit more inside the circle as well.
Definitely. We've seen a lot of that from Wood so far. Nice reading off the body and coming in late with fantastic aerial ability. So Foster just expressing his frustration there as well with the swat out.
Good contest there off the centre pass. New South wing defence.
So Brendan Lloyd.
Chasing that ball all the way up, but just going offside. And now South Australia having to look back again to go forward. And Clayton just dropping that ball. Needs to make sure he doesn't drop his head. He's dropped a few. He really needs to keep his effort and intensity up. Make sure he makes up for the ones that he's dropped over the course of this game. It is a long game, 60 minutes. So plenty of chances. There you go, there's one. And puts it nicely to the post. And Ben finishes off nicely.
Good composure there from Ben Ryan.
That little jump shot as he's gone out of bounds.
So very, very well composed under pressure there, Ben Ryan. A much needed goal for South Australia.
Under the last minute here now.
Just to clarify for our viewers at home, our timer runs 15 minutes to 0 with no stoppages for time on, so we'll do our best to keep you updated with.
Good take there on the sideline by New South goal defence.
So nice intercept from Malley.
New South here, if they score this, will finish the quarter with the last 2 goals.
Yes.
And that will really hurt South Australia. If there's time for this centre pass to be scored, they could finish with the last 3. Good long look in, and they do. They finish with the last 3 of the quarter. Want to chase hard here, Clayton. He does. Off balance, flicks it long.
Ambitious pass.
And just pushing back in on Ben Ryan there. So New South come up with another ball late in the quarter and another opportunity. Not sure how much time's left here now.
Can't be too long left.
Late challenge. Sam Foster there just getting arms.
And one final goal on the scoreboard at quarter time. New South Wales extending their lead to make it 16 goals to 6, 10-goal margin at quarter time here, 23 and under men's elimination final. Also worth noting, we are on Twitter and Instagram. You can find us on Twitter at AMNA Men's Mixed, AMMNA Men's Mixed, and Instagram, our username is Australian Men's Netball. We'll be right back after this ad break. Good start. Yeah.
Millsy.
Just remember Millsy's...
It's back there. Hard. I just got it out of my... good. Would you have any problem with Jake, my co-captain, doing commentary?
It's bloody hard work, though. Yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah.
You got some hole? Okay.
For sure.
He speaks one. Yeah. Yeah, he knows the game.
Hello and welcome back to our first day of finals action here at the 33rd Annual Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships. So we're currently a quarter into a game between South Australia and New South Wales in the under-23 division. New South Wales leading 16 to 6. I'm joined by Steve McInnes. Steve, what do you think South Australia needs to change to make sure that they keep themselves in this game?
Well, they need a lot more defensive pressure around that circle edge. So far, the balls in to Julian have just been way too easy under the post. So we need to make sure we win this game in the mid-court. I think that's where it's going to come.
Certainly. So we do see some changes here for the South Australian 23s. We have Clayton Wells coming off at goal attack and Tom Cross moving from wing defence to goal attack. So quite an obscure change. And Cooper Williams coming on at wing defence. So, Steve, you know Cross and Williams better than I do. Do you think that this will have the desired impact?
Yeah, Tom's played a lot of goals for us, and he does quite well. I was actually surprised he didn't start there, to be honest. He's quite strong, and his drives are fantastic. So let's see if he can make a change. Good hard chase here by Justin. Not quite getting there, so it's going to be a New South ball.
We see better footwork here from Sam Foster already, just staying really active on his feet. Making the New South feeders really think about where they're going to have to place that ball.
This is where we're saying Sam Foster at the back there just needs to come off and confuse that space. It's a bit too easy to feed Julian if you're standing still. Commentator's curse. I said Tom was really good, and he's dropped the first ball. Sorry, Tom. My bad. Hopefully, again, he'll pick that up. I think the SA boy's just a bit nervous. Finals experience before.